It's a beautiful Thursday night and we're live on your screens in the heart of East Legon, only on MX24 TV. Let me ask you a question. What do you consider high standards in a relationship? Should your father's ability to provide for you be the criteria for choosing a partner? Ruminate on that question for a little bit. But remember, you can join this conversation on all of our social media platforms at MX24GH with the hashtag BrokenPen, or you can send us your messages via our WhatsApp number 0550 331 511. 0550 331 511. Of course, my name is Yavita, and tonight I'm trying to fix this broken pen with two very fine gentlemen. I've got the first one. He's actually an MC, and today was the first day I heard of this word. I'm still trying. I'm going to mention it in a very careful way so that I don't make any mistake. Yeah, Semu. Rhetorician or rhetorician or
yeah, rhetorician.
Rhetorician. Yeah. Oh, but for the SME system, don't play. But he's also an MC and he goes by the name Benjamin Asamoah. Hi, Benjamin.
Hello.
Do you like it when people call you Ben?
Yes, I do.
You like it?
Yes.
Me, I don't like it too. My name is Tabitha. When people say Tabby, Tabs, don't call me that. My name is Yavi. If I see this, I've added some elitism
That's
to
right.
it.
A little
But
spice.
Benjamin, it's nice to meet you.
Thank
How
you.
was your day today?
It's been good.
And seeing as Thursday, I mean, we're gearing towards the weekend. Do you have any plans for the weekend?
Well, I'm a pretty cool guy. Most of the time in the house, so not much. I'll spend it with family.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's nice. And I've also got Chene Kome. Today I was fucking Ga. Kome. And I didn't even ask anybody. I know Kome is one in Ga. Don't talk to me nice. me, Babo Fai. Oh, Nakaino. Ah, your mom is having over 10. No? Nakaino. And I've got Chene Kome. He's a freelance cinematographer, writer, and models catch. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it all began when I was in uni,
Yeah.
level 100. So a friend of mine, Prudent, and then a couple of my friends, Marines A-Squad, they actually enrolled me into this. It was while I was in school, I was just playing around.
The Prudence you mentioned, there's a Prudence I know.
Prudent himself.
The same Prudence.
Prudent himself.
Prudence, if you are watching this, you still owe me 100 Ghana cedis. Don't think I have forgotten. The last time when I met you at the Jackie's concert in Tidal Rave, I intentionally, because there were people around, but this is your warning. I've told you. Oh, that's
So
beautiful.
when I mentioned Jackie, I work with Electro Mirror, I work with Echo House. So I was part of Echo Legon. So I was in charge of their modeling.
Wow.
I was part of Cool Pips as well.
Hey,
so I was writing.
Cool Peeps.
Yeah.
I have some good memories with that. That name, Cool Peeps. Wow.
Yes.
That is nice.
So after school, I actually decided to, stop this 9 to 5 and just focus on
and then
this work.
build your
Let me
own
just-
thing. Ah, that is amazing.
And I'm a Ghana journalist as well, so I do
Oh,
everything
really?
Ghana.
I'll come so you teach me Ga. Every time I
Always
say I don't know
welcome.
how to speak Ga, people tell me you have lived in Accra. Ah, hell. Now, Accra, are we not mixed here? Eh? Then they'll say, so what are you? Then I'll say, oh, a part of me is from the northern region. Hey, you don't look like one. Inti kamenante katoza fin tichile mkwa. Name fanante. Na toza fi se me kwa. Na macho se me not now. But that is nice. That is amazing. I wish I knew how to speak my father tongue. I probably would have done something like that. And we're in the TikTok world. Imagine I was presenting news in Grushi or Fafra or something. I rather Miami. Now I'm doing a deep self-reflection. I'm realizing that my
should have learned. No, but it's all good.
Yeah, it's not too late at all.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
If I say I will let. I'm telling the truth. I will not do it. I will always give myself excuses. But I'll let. I'll let.
Petty ones you can
yes,
just grab them.
I
and
know
just let it
some,
go.
but you know the ones I'm talking about. The ones I know.
It's normal.
They're not good.
It's normal.
Yeah.
It's
But I
normal.
know one good one. Min, I try one chair. Min town in my feel jolly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
That's a proposal.
Yes.
That's a
So
proposal.
after I learned that, funny story, after I learned that, they didn't tell me the meaning. I was walking around telling everybody, Min town in my feel jolly. Until somebody in Koforidua told, hey, Rabba, you're not
You're going too far.
What do you mean? Nothing just so be happy. So what fashion? Why? But that is nice. That is amazing. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. And of course, I've got a beautiful lady. And funny enough, I feel like I know her from somewhere, but I can't put a finger on it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Ifia Owusu. She's a broadcast journalist. Hi, Ifia.
Hi, girlfriend.
How you doing?
I think I saw you last week or last 2 weeks at Palace Mall. Yeah, you're in front of me.
See,
you're moving to this place. Oh, this place inside Palace Mall.
Who's it? Zico. We shouldn't start it. But if thank you so much for joining. How is life as a broadcast journalist?
It's not been easy.
A lot of people look at us on TV and they think, oh, it's quite easy.
I know, right?
They don't know.
But like, it's nice when you're just being yourself and people are just watching you.
Yeah.
And also you have to read, know what is happening. And sometimes it's funny how there are certain stories that you tell people and they don't believe you.
They don't
just
believe
because they are not in the space.
Exactly.
But you get to know so many things that, I mean, if you're not in that space, you wouldn't believe that it actually exists.
Yes. Yes.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful.
So guys, don't sit at home and say, oh, we do your makeup no better than TV. So and of course, we've got our devil's advocate Zico in the house.
Yes,
Yeah. But guys, before we continue, Telecel says you're about to have the world at your fingertips because the wait is finally over. Telecel is here. Now you have everything you want and need. Quick and reliable communications, stress-free money transactions via Telecel Cash, transforming your big business ideas into success stories with Telecel Business and more. Connect with Telecel and enjoy a world of endless possibilities because with Telecel, there is no limit to connections. Telecel, connecting energies. Once again, like we do every Thursday, we want to remind you that as part of our ongoing effort to cross out the risk, the stigma, and the fear associated with breast cancer, the Cross It Out campaign is still on, and we've taken it a step further to support breast cancer patients by raising funds to support their treatment and surgeries through our partnership with Mayiko. Through Mayiko's platform, people from all over the world can contribute to this life-saving cause. The platform allows donations via multiple payment options, making it easy for anyone, anywhere to join this cause. Please remember that each donation will not only go towards providing breast cancer treatment, but also enters you, the donor, into a draw to win incredible prizes in sweepstakes as a token of appreciation for their support. You can win shopping vouchers, you can win an iPhone 16, and many more amazing gifts. To donate, just visit myeco.com or mx24.app/donate. And for more information, you can contact us via email at info@mx24gh.com or WhatsApp or call us via the number 024-3963-539. Tonight, our broken pen is titled Daddy's Girl. But we'll try to fix this broken pen after this short commercial break. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back from that short commercial break. Of course, we're about to prepare this broken pen from our studios here at MX24 in East Legon. And of course, we can't do it without Nax Cocktail and Calabash. Today, he's serving me something in a wine glass, and I'm wondering why. very yellow, you know. I think this will be good enough to refresh our throats, you know, because tonight's issue is not an easy one. But anyways, Nak says, embrace that enchanted spectacle that will leave memories worth repeating with your guests. What's your vibe? No matter your take or vibe to life, we've got you covered. Your best plug for all your local and cocktail bar treats. Call them on 0241 487 904. Or you can text them on their social media handles, Zikopai on Instagram and TikTok. Again, let me remind you, this is an interactive show, so you can send us your messages via social media platforms. And do not forget the hashtag Booking Pen, or you can send your opinions or reactions on our WhatsApp number, 0550-331-511. And now to today's story.
Dear MX24 readers, I would really appreciate this if you hear my story and help me out with advice. I am the only child of my parents. I am fully aware of how my mom had been trying to get pregnant after they got married, and it was after 15 years that they finally gave birth to me. This was after a series of not getting pregnant and losing the child even when she got pregnant. I must say that I am a miracle to happen. I am also fully aware of how my dad wanted a son, and after 10 years of their marriage, the son was born prematurely. They had to pray and wait, and it was after 5 years from then that they gave birth to me. Sadly, I lost my mom 3 years after my birth. Growing up, my dad did everything in his power to provide my needs and support me. He was my everything. He would be the first to come wake me up, ensure I am ready for school, prepare breakfast, and feed me, among others. He would drop me off at school and come pick me up always, opening the door for me. He had a signature hug we will always give to each other, and that hug was very assuring. He always loved to give me pecks on my forehead and whisper into my ears, "I love you, my daughter." This was always reassuring for me. He spent quality time, and he was always teaching me things and providing almost all my needs. I went to the university, and apart from my friend Joanna, my dad was my best friend. I didn't mind or give a listening ear to the guys that came my way, whoever proposing and saying they liked me. I must admit, I am pretty and very curvy. You can imagine how the guys kept on worrying and disturbing me. I told myself that any guy who came close to me must meet the standards of my dad or do more than what he does for me before I consider them. I mean, my dad was the standard, so as a man, if you couldn't do the basic things he was doing, you had no business dating me. I met the most handsome men, but just because of my principle, I didn't advance talks to date them. I felt they were wasting my time. My friend Joanna asked me to consider them and lower my expectations because people are different. I told her no, categorically. A man who couldn't do more than what my dad was doing for me was a no-go. In my 3 years in the university, an unfortunate thing happened. I lost my dad. My life completely changed. Who was going to take care of me and provide for me? I met a man whilst in my final year who expressed interest in me and had intentions of marrying me. I mean, this man had a car, was rich, and showed me signs of being able to meet my dad's standards or even more. We dated for a month. I had to break up with him. Why? This man wasn't able to do some basic things like checking up on me, opening the car door for me, giving me hugs, and some few other things my dad was doing for me. I couldn't stand such a man. Readers, I finished school, did my NSS, and now working in my father's company and successful. I am now 39 years and I still don't have a man in my life. All the men who come my way don't stay. I have even decided to lower my expectations, and all the men who come my way are younger than me. Now, I do not know what to do. Should I marry the men who are younger than me? I believe some of them just want me for my body and for my money. I have been praying and praying as well, but still nothing. I will be 40 in a month. What do I do? My friends are suggesting we visit a native doctor to break a possible curse. I am confused.
This story is quite an interesting one. Tonight's Broken Pen story is quite an interesting one because a lot of times when we think about database, we all say, oh, you know what, database, I would love to be one. But people don't realize the attachments that these kids have with their parents. And so when you get into a situation where you lose one parent or perhaps both of them, then you start to setting, for lack of a better word, unrealistic standards, because you're craving that warmth, you're craving that love, you're craving that care from your significant other, forgetting that they might not be database too. Or even if they are database, they have their parents living. And so they can't devote their entire lifetime. They have to go to work. You might not see them every day. And I think that is what our writer is feeling like. But you know what, I don't want to jump into conclusions. I just want us to have a conversation, and I want to be neutral when it comes to this conversation. But before we get into the conversation, I just want to ask everybody this question. Do you want to be successful? Do you want to be successful? Everybody wants to be successful, right? Great. Everybody wants success. Everybody dreams of it. We all aspire to succeed and make a mark in life. We push ourselves to excel, enduring challenges along the way just to be successful. Now, on those days where you need someone to be there for you, Cowbell Coffee will be by your side. It's a richy, creamy 3-in-1 blend with a great taste and aroma that will kickstart your day. Whether you're working or just creating memories with friends and loved ones, Cowbell Coffee will be there with you every moment. So no matter where you are at, as you chase after those goals, keep Cowbell Coffee close to stay motivated and going. Remember, Cowbell Coffee is with you every moment. Now I'm going to start with our lady. What do you consider high standards in a relationship?
Right. I think it's relative. Yes. And can I chip in with a story?
Yes,
and also,
yes.
You know, many a times, a lot of girls forget that when their parents take them out, when they do certain things for them, especially the girl child and their daddies, when they do these things for them, it's more like, I want you to know that men can also do same for you. I want you to know that you are worth it. I want you to know that you shouldn't just crave for anything. You shouldn't just allow yourself for anything. But they forget about that one. And also, they try to do too much. I mean, like, I need this kind of person in my life, that kind of person in my life, and whatsoever. In this case, anyone who wants to date Dada should be ready. Yes. Because we are tired of the, what is your favorite color? We are tired of the, what you like to do when you are.
What is your hobby?
Do you understand? What I said? Do you understand? It's more. It goes a long way. You know where the girl is coming from. You know her background already. Try to know her more. You know, I saw this video on TikTok where these girls, like, they're married and they're complaining about the fact that anytime they wash their husband's clothes or something, they don't find money. So they don't want to even get married anymore. It's very boring. Their marriage is boring because they're not getting coins and you know, like, they're not getting notes.
Our moms
exactly
used to find,
because we're doing that. We're getting that at home. So people have their levels, people have their standard. Don't just go in because, yeah, she's a dadabi. Let's just go straight to the point. Onokra the best sort to me. I'm not thinking too much about her because, yeah, she's she's good to go. So they try not to do too much.
Yeah.
They go according to the flow. It's not according to the flow. But Pure already set the standard for the house. It's in my in that hole.
Yeah.
And then we say, yeah, this is how it's supposed to be. Like, girl, how does your parent treat you at home? Maybe your forgiveness skills. Because, Charlie, you can date somebody that you feel like, if it comes to like forgiveness or anything, it's just like, I'm sorry and that is it. Some people don't forgive. Some people don't forgive.
The forgiveness, you have to go to the pits of hell and drag the angel of death to come and kneel and beg for.
Even that.
Women.
They'll tell you that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Women are so difficult to understand. I just don't know why.
Why?
Because they will harbor certain things in their hearts and their minds, and whilst you're going, but you think, oh, you've gone past it, and then one day just
They'll hit you on the head with
like,
it.
wait, do you still remember this?
Hey, that one is very necessary.
That is what most women do, and I think it's very dangerous.
How is it dangerous?
Exactly.
Yes,
How is
because-
that
How
dangerous?
is that dangerous?
Yeah.
Why yeah, then I'm not 3 days later.
I don't think it's personally. I don't think it's dangerous. In my my own relationship, I not to necessarily dwell on the past.
Yeah.
But similar things are likely to recur. You know. So I like to remind you that this has happened in the past.
In the past.
So going forward,
Thank you.
you need to try as much as
Thank you.
It is a live day.
Not necessarily so. Not necessarily so. No. Not so like so necessarily my life day. But I was saying that's what a relationship is. I mean, a one that is supposed to last.
Yes.
And yeah, at the end, I was saying, you have to be conscious of,
About.
Yeah.
of you have to be deliberate
About
it. Either parties, you cannot just say, oh, I mean, I did it in the past, so let's forget about it.
But why not talk about?
But something you need actually apologize.
No, for God so loved the world.
I understand. That is only God is
God is God, though. And I'm
God so loved the world.
I understand, but the entire yes, is to keep us in check.
In check.
Keep
So
me in
that
check.
relationship,
Exactly.
As I'm saying,
carefree.
Benji, I think you're getting me wrong from where I'm coming from.
Okay.
So,
Right,
you know, when women harbor so much in their hearts and in their minds,
Yeah.
okay, one day when they explode,
Okay. I mean, and
It
when
is
they
demonic.
explode, that is
It is
where
demonic.
Would you
being
advise that?
dangerous
Okay,
comes
so,
in.
so let me give you
Talk
this
about it,
scenario.
yeah.
So would you advise, Chenekobe, would you advise that I'm your girlfriend? You did something to me on Sunday, last Sunday. I didn't talk about it.
But why would you talk
Would you
about
wa-
it? Yeah. Why would you?
Zico,
Talk
No, but it's even dangerous if the girl is not talking about it. It's very dangerous.
Look,
It's very dangerous.
there are times where something can happen and you feel like in the spell of the moment,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
say anything, you say the wrong words.
Exactly.
well,
yeah.
So you give us some time to marinate and then calm down. Yes, because me.
The only species that can talk to the
So
devil.
you see,
they
like that,
they
like
fear them. In the Bible, they are the only species that heard the voice of the devil. Even Adam
No,
was
but
there.
wait. Where was the devil coming from?
Oh, please, the devil was living with Adam in the garden.
He
But
was
even Adam,
Exactly. Where was he coming from?
even Adam never heard the voice.
He's actually Adam's colleague. Adam, you understand? Because Adam goes to work in the morning to name them, and it's always
I protest this.
So, Chenekome, like I was giving the scenario.
Yeah.
You do something to me last Sunday. I didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
Would you advise that I speak to it within the course of the week rather than hold on to it till, let's say, 2025?
Till it explodes.
When you ask me, so it's the new year, what are the things that you think we should
Then you start-
change? Then I say, do you remember?
That is
On the 3rd of
where the
November,
trouble-
when you were,
That is where the trouble is. So
That's
the
where
thing
the trouble is.
For me,
demonic.
if I'm with you,
Yeah.
okay, and I do something, looking at the pedigree of the incident, okay, it's
But
either...
also offense because they offense.
Okay, yes,
Why
it's
offend
offense.
me?
crime.
Oh,
Exactly.
Let me go with the offense, okay? It's either that on that same day you talk to me about it.
Thank you.
If you think that talking to me about it that same day would cause more harm, then it should be maybe a day or two.
Come.
Okay.
You don't
So
tell her
sometimes-
when to tell you.
No,
What to say. You don't exactly. You don't tell me.
So at least
No, you don't tell me
let me land.
when and how and where and what to say or how to say.
So maybe we are watching a movie or something.
Yeah.
Okay? Or maybe I should put you a card or something. And then
Jama, and that
Maybe
movie.
the card don't
Remove the candle too for you. That moment.
that is why I said and the pedigree.
Even if you bring all the pizza in the world to
no card will go talk that thing.
Don't say pedigree.
then what more?
I get someone. She said if you want make you squash everything out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Who can like that being criteria?
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
now we have so now.
It works. Reminds me of Equatorial Guinea. Imagine you're in the middle. Baby, do you remember when I spoke to that?
I will slap you with something.
You see.
Back to normal.
Aware.
Okay, but that is a very interesting standpoint that we all have. And I'm going to start with Chenekome. Do you think that in modern times, when we go into relationships, a lot of people forget that the end point, let me put it that way, the end point of relationships are marriages? I mean, for the most part, it looks like in modern times, people just go into relationships because, I just want the partnership. I don't want to be alone, so I just want to be in a relationship with somebody. They don't put a goal at the end of the relationship. You feel like that's what?
Beautiful. This is beautiful. So I always tell women or young people when they come to me that you should have a vision or you should have a goal. What are we looking at achieving? For me, I say value. Value. Because even in marriages, okay, why are you getting married in the first place?
Yeah.
What do we bring to the table? Now, this whole table thing, I say is value. Because how can I have an impact on you? Likewise, how can you have an impact on me?
Yeah.
Whether it's my work, it's maybe my extracurricular activities, whether it's my academics, in anything I do, how can you have value on me? And how can I also add value to your life? You get it? So this whole standard thing, I would also say it's priorities. It's priority. So we should look at the end goal, the exact thing we want to achieve, right? And that determines how well the relationship would do. So if we do not have any goal, just like you said, quite often than not, I get into things with older women who are around the early 30s.
I get you do.
And
I get you do.
you see, and the thing is, they're growing old. Like they're getting older. Okay, they're aging. The clock is ticking. So they need that feeling.
It's a lie.
Okay, so if you do not, there's one
Chairman,
I'm actually
there's a
talking to.
lie.
Zico, let him
If you do
land.
not get,
don't want him
if
to
you do not
land.
give her that
He's lying to the
attention,
people.
then
He's telling
you are
lies.
just there.
It's a lie.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Chairman, it's a lie.
It's
It's a lie.
what it
I've been
not
on a machine working and then you call me. It's very, if not called, Charlie, why?
They're more
It's a
than the
lie.
young girls cry.
No, women
In general?
naturally like attention.
Yes.
Okay, they like
Men
attention.
do as well.
Hey.
Yeah.
Men
No, I'm saying that
Don't
women,
overrule that.
Yes. No, they
women,
like
women
attention.
also
but-
like attention.
Yeah,
boss.
we are limiting it too much. We are doing.
We're always doing the
putting
women
everything
thing.
women. But trust
I'm
me,
telling you, boss, you have
in
bread.
my
You have
opinion,
bread.
I
is
think
like-
men are more
You
sensitive.
have bread. This
Yes,
feminist.
I'm
You have
not-
bread. You have bread,
I'm
boss.
not.
You see, men
no, we
are
are tired.
attention seekers, but they play it low key.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm man in your obvious.
Yes, they play
but
it low
we
key because you
really,
can't stand beside somebody's woman and make comments about her body, and then her boyfriend be like,
boyfriend,
"Oh, yeah, I'm cool,"
He's
He's
gonna
gonna
ask
look at you
questions.
in some way like,
Yeah.
"Bro, what's up?
Yeah. What's
She
up?
be my woman." Oh. They don't say it in a way it's cocky, but it's jovial. But if you're a very smart person, you'd realize that,
Bro code.
okay, assembly or can't share me, no.
Yes.
He
He doesn't like it.
Huh. Benjamin, I'm coming to you.
Yes, please.
So let me take TikTok for example. TikTok has opened our eyes, our ears, our minds to a lot of cultures. We've seen a lot of people. In recent times, we've seen the influx of young couples, like people that are 19, 20, that are married. A lot of times people are like, hey, did your husband force you to marry him? Or were you guys in a rush or something? And on the back of what Chinekume said, I'm just going to ask you this. Would you say that those marriages are likely to succeed than the rest of us that are like, I have my own standards. I'm going to wait. I need to marry at like 30. My husband needs to drive a Range Rover. Because if you look at these young couples, oftentimes than not, they always started when they were in high school or in college and they are building the future together.
Usually, yeah.
You not see that one part, somebody is richer than the other. But the rest of us, I need my man to drive a Range Rover. He needs to buy me a car when he's proposing.
Yeah.
He needs to go on his knees.
He needs to go on his knees. Yes, you understand. Do you think that the younger ones are likely to succeed than, well, the rest of the world?
Well, if you need me to be honest, the love we feel when we are young is different as we age. So, in my opinion, I don't think it is a great idea to go into marriage too early. You understand? Because as you grow, things change.
Yeah.
See more beautiful girls.
Well, that's one thing.
Priorities change too.
But responsibility, it changes people a lot. Expectations, you know what I mean? Like children are born, a lot of things happen. So I usually advise, or not necessarily advise, but I tell the young people that I meet that, give yourself time. Give yourself time to get to know each other. Let it come naturally. Be convicted that, because the moment you go into it, know that you need to stay in it to the end of it. Although, fine, that's the clause, but it isn't, necessarily a requirement.
Yeah.
But, imagine that you meet this guy who wants to marry you and he's been married like 5 times already. And he's proposing to you that, baby, I want to marry you. And then you finally find out that this, exactly, so it gives, a certain impression about you if you've gone into it several times. This is why it's important that you try and get it right because there are so many challenges that come with it. So I wouldn't really advise people to go into it when they are too young. Give yourself time.
On the other hand, too, it works for some people.
Yes,
it doesn't work for some people.
Yes, it does,
some
of course.
standards actually work for certain people. So when they show it off on social media, others that will also feel same think that, okay, fine, because I'm seeing that it worked for this person.
It might
definitely
work for
yes.
me.
But you should also know that you have to be in your lane.
Yes.
Maybe you don't know where this person is coming from. You don't know what the person is seeing. You don't know who the person is seeing. So try as much as possible that guy that you can see, like, that vision and all of that, just be with him, and you may never know.
If you were sorry to cut you. If you were in a relationship, how long do you think it should take before you get married? Like if you're dating or I don't know. I think there's a difference between dating and courting. So let me be safe and say dating. Wait, how long would you want to date a person before you get married?
I think that would depend on my age.
Okay.
I think that would depend on my age. Because if you had asked me this question, like, let's say 5 years ago, 10 years ago, I would have been like, I would like to know the person for a while, I would like take my time and all of that. But looking at myself now, I'll just say that, a year or 2 is okay. What are you waiting for? I'm sure that if a woman or a man feels comfortable, they try to bring out their attitude. It doesn't matter what,
like you can never hide
exactly.
it for too long. Yeah.
So I feel like it's just a matter of small time. It's not supposed to be like forever, because forever might not even come anymore. So at this point in my life, like, Charlie, what are you waiting for? A year or 2? Just go on your knees and propose.
But
Go on.
Go on your knees.
I have something I want to add. On the point of marrying young and waiting, getting standard. See, I always say it's better you learn on the job than gaining experience and getting into the job. See, when you have experience and you enter into the job, any little thing you have your doubts and you presume something that happened in the
Yeah,
past.
it's
Some
good.
might happen to you again. So you have. That's why we enter into some jobs. You got to have experience somewhere. Small thing, you get frustrated.
like,
Now I want to
leave,
leave.
oh.
Yes,
Yeah.
but when you see me.
How do you learn on the job? I say you get married and learn on the job.
Me nyanka, wudi 21. System na nkoyi. Ghana system na nkoyi. Banka wudi 21. 22. Yes, you should do it. And be in it. See, youthful experience, it helps. You will make mistakes, you learn. The thing is, get guidance and get people you trust in that you can confide in. They can sway you well. But the thing is,
you get the guidance while you are.
Yes,
That's
yes.
what he's
No. But I'm from a family. I have uncles, I have friends I talk to. Yes, but I'm married at 21. My wife has that youthful exuberant stuff. I'm not too much dependent on you. When I've gained that experience and things have not worked, and I built some, like the ladies, you build some standard for yourself. And those standards, when you come in and Charlie boss will make her flash you off.
So you think she should have given herself a chance when she was younger?
Yes, but the thing is, me, I would love people to marry very young. Marry very young, 21, 22, 23.
You know, it's funny you're mentioning this because when I was in primary school, I had a diary. And in that diary, I tried not to show anybody. Yes.
You talked before.
I wrote in my diary that I want to get married at 25. I need a fleet of white Chrysler cars. My
25 is okay.
yeah,
You know?
my bridesmaids should be in white. I had a whole list, and I was like, what, 11 years old? Growing up, the realities of life hits me. To be very honest with you, even after I got to 20, I still wanted to get married at 25. Now I'm past 25.
Yeah.
I wish I were married at the time, but at the time I was 25, I hadn't met anybody. Now I feel like I've met somebody that I would want to be with for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And through conversations, we've set, I don't know if this is a good thing, but we set sort of like a timer for ourselves where we're working on ourselves towards that goal.
Okay. It's good.
It's good.
It's
yes,
not
I was
good.
going to ask that. Is that
It's
a
not
realistic
good.
plan?
No.
It is never good. It's never a good plan.
No,
See,
Zico, it
see,
depends
Wait, you
no,
listen.
let me land on this. See, I keep on singing this, and I'll tell this everywhere I go. Everybody that comes into your life is just to compliment you. Nobody will make you whole.
Yeah.
We should understand this from the word go. Whether I am there or I'm not, you should be you. Do you get
Absolutely,
it?
yeah.
Yes, you should be you, and you should be complete.
to live your life.
Yeah.
Yes.
You should be able to be happy.
So if you wanted to get married, some few things you know from you are sorted. You get it? If marriage comes, I'm sorted for it. If marriage no come, I'm still sorted for life.
Yeah.
You get it? But if I'm now, okay, we are giving ourselves time. So, okay, imagine now you've been so committed to that person and something happens.
And it doesn't
You get
No,
work.
that's why.
No.
You didn't understand what I'm saying.
Oh, I get it too.
We have both developed ourselves individually.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now we're working towards
Yeah,
towards a
partnership.
common
A
goal.
common
Yes,
ground where
yeah.
there's a partnership. But what you're saying is defying what I have said.
No, I'm not swaying the thing off God. Though.
you're kind of.
But right now, right now, as it day.
Yeah.
Right now, as it day. As it day, no. If you no come off, you go cry.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
The thing is,
you
yeah.
go cry there, you go cry.
Yeah, you cry, yeah.
You go head sick off. I mean, talk about
People
for
have
you.
been in numerous relationships, and
Yes,
at
yes.
the end
7
of
years,
the day,
8 years,
they've
didn't
gotten
work.
somebody that complements
Exactly.
them.
But you build a certain level of experience.
Because I can't go into a relationship and think that
it means
I'm
the
just in
person
the
didn't
relationship because I'm
appreciate
not
you.
doing it. I'm just in the relationship. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't come,
That means they're not even ready. Yeah.
Yes.
they're not
So I
ready
think
for that.
people, from what you're saying, it's about definition.
Yes. We have
Define
defined
your relationship.
the
That's
lines
why-
of the
So you see,
relationship.
my last one, that was in 2020, right?
Yeah.
So since that time, you know,
400.
So
Me,
since
400.
that time, you haven't been in a relationship.
Me,
Since that time, you haven't been in a relationship.
No.
Where you went from?
Charlie, it's heading. So you see,
Yeah.
At the end, it's a
Initially-
conviction.
initially-
Like when you meet the person,
initially,
you just know. Or just,
Yeah, like,
so
so you see,
even
yeah.
with all the challenges, because I
that's
say,
the thing. So when I
Oh.
met this lady, we've been friends from, childhood, okay? And I've been doing, my wife.
My wife.
But Charlie, so something happened. We finally, we had we had to talk about it, and then we all agreed to. So I was in Eugene, and she was in Tech. Okay, I was a chief justice on campus.
Kumasi ni
I had
Accra.
to,
Let's say.
you know,
Long distance, so we're
sometimes-
long distance
and
relationship.
I'm an old vandal too. So imagine when you call
Nickel
your friend
processing,
saying,
that's a
process,
And Nick,
you know, power
power nights.
nights.
Yeah, I go for
McDonald's Shabazz mu.
that. Go for that. Go for.
My cock because of her. Sometimes I'd have to use nukes and then use SAG's meetings as
Carol.
you know, and
Yeah,
skip.
co-
So eventually we learned to love each other. Okay,
Yeah.
so we folded into it, and I thought that was my last. She really taught me how connection is really built. You know, don't just get up one day and just say, oh, okay, and I think you're my son.
Yeah.
So with time, we got connected, and we were inseparable. Should I say so?
As well, where is she?
That's
That is the life I'm talking about.
But at least we defined what.
At least she taught you.
Wait,
She gave
Zico,
some value, not to
we
interject,
defined-
but
we
you
defined-
believed that it was going to result in marriage.
Yes.
Well,
No, it's
it
a-
wasn't a bad. It wasn't a bad.
That's what
thing.
a
No,
bad
what happened?
idea.
What happened is a family issue. What happened is
Okay, I see.
it's a family issue. Okay. Okay. So we defined our relationship. We defined. We knew what we wanted.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And what
She
was that?
complimented me,
what
and
was
I
that?
complimented
Her.
her.
Chairman,
It
what
got
was
to a
that?
point
No,
in
no,
my
no,
work
sorry, I want to
before
cut
you have you come to
Zico.
me. You have to pass through her.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's close.
Yes.
Sometimes even money matters stuff. If I no get, she go sort me. If she no get, I go sort her. We always just say,
Then, whatever it was that Chairman,
No,
love brought the separation.
it's-
Chop your eye.
it's
Love chop your eye.
family.
Love chop your eye.
We are a bit related, but we have a distance. That kind
Hey,
of thing.
you
But
see
you
that
didn't,
thing,
which you didn't know initially.
No, we knew.
No, bad man. You see, that's
No. The thing was,
that's one of the bad men in the world. You know, and you still treaded
Zico.
on that part.
No, we had a go ahead. We had a go ahead.
We
Okay.
are running out
You're
of time.
bad
We're
man.
We
running
had a
out
go
of time.
ahead. We
Let
had a
him
go
land.
ahead.
For who?
Her grandmother. Okay, but later my parents were like, oh, if her dad is okay, then we can. So we wanted to get married after national service.
Yeah, but as my dad, now never be okay.
You get it. So that was our plan. So like yours, that was our
Yeah.
plan. After national service, we want to get. So I was putting things in place. The after service, I was actually staying with my father. You know, in a self-contained 3-bedroom self. I can't stay with my father while I'm married.
Yes.
So now I was looking at a different place
Oh.
where I can probably start my own thing. My dad gave me a place I can start my own thing. So I started, and she was, you know, giving me that big up. She was
She was
encouraging me.
supportive. Like,
Yes, you get
she
it. So I
was
thought
your
that
dream woman.
Charlie, since then, you know, when I reflect on what we had, okay,
Yeah.
it becomes difficult for me to now, because I'm looking out for the same. This now it
same,
comes to the
yes,
standard.
yes.
I'm looking out for what she did. I know as a psychology student, okay, that the individual difference comes to play here. Okay, we are all different.
Yeah.
Okay, but somewhat, certain standards for me should be constant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least you should be intelligent. I can't be talking to you whilst you be saying
You
something
will
else.
say something.
Yeah.
I had one-
We're
I had
having
one DB,
intelligent
should have a
conversation.
standard.
I had one
Yeah.
DB. I had one DB. She was a pent, but then, and anytime I'm talking about academics, sit down and learn, do this, and she start shouting, and I all the time, you know, all the
My
time.
daddy.
Then your soul is even tired.
She would just call. Can you imagine? She would call me, 1 a.m. Chene, can you come here and pick us up? Charlie, I don't have a car. I have to pick Uber.
And
Go and
go.
pick. She, her friends, they are drunk.
Wow.
I had to bring them back.
It was a tough time.
yeah, you
So
know-
I told her, you know, I think I was ahead and she was a bit
I feel
down.
gonna
So
cry now.
I told her, said, you know, we can't continue
We
with
can't
this
continue
because
like this
anytime I
because
talk
she can
about
see the end
politics,
goal.
He wants to
I was into
cry.
politics and
And
everything.
my
so
sister will be talking
in
about
general,
something else.
You know, and then she's talking about, oh, my friends and I went here.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
but Chairman, you should enjoy the vibe.
We went here to eat.
You should enjoy the vibe.
No, some people are not in to enjoy the vibe. Well, unfortunately,
So
the
I want- I want-
conversation
I
is
want-
getting.
No, no,
you
no,
know,
no,
I
no,
was
no,
thinking
no,
of
okay,
something.
Zico.
Zico, you know, Zico was talking about you have to marry at an early stage and everything. I can't remember too when I was in school, KNUST, and I met this person older, yeah, and I was feeling like, okay, fine, the person is already working, you know.
Yeah, so it makes
you get
sense,
it, yeah,
yeah.
when I'm done with school or stuff like that. And we're not really talking because of school, and I'm like, let me just take my time. So I remember that after school, I wasn't really giving the person attention like that. So sometimes I'm like, nah, let me take my time because I've known him for a long time. Though not like we don't have that connection like we talk on a regular. Let me just give it a try because it was like let's go ahead.
Yeah.
We decided to move, which is like a 1 year frame, less than 1 year. The person was like pushing marriage, like let's settle down.
Why you were scared?
Yo, it was do you understand? Like it was too sudden. No, it was too sudden, and we're just talking because I'm in school. I'm a student. You're done with school, and we are like talking, not like we are having like serious conversation.
No,
and
right now
I'm done with school.
right now I'm lost to this whole board thing and the girl in problem and even the people in this room, you guys have more broken pen than you have more broken pen than the lady.
Well, in the spirit of wrapping up, I just want us to quickly answer this question. Our writer, do you think, because her friend is telling her that it might be spiritual?
Yeah.
We've gotten the fundamental cause, right? Do you think it is spiritual?
No, I don't think
It's not spiritual.
Yeah.
Benjamin, do you think it's spiritual?
at all.
No.
No, Chenekome, it is not spiritual.
But God can make a way. So yeah.
She built her standards. What she was.
Chairman, what a
what
man
she had
thinkers, so you become. So yes, she's built that
She's
spirit image.
building that spirit
She's
on
built that
it there.
spirit image in her.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
She should just be
But
open.
she
Yes,
should be
yes.
open.
So
I'm
so
glad
she's
you're
created.
mentioning that she should just be open,
yeah.
because we've gotten to my favorite part of this show. It's called Look Into My Eyes. I know you all are first timers on the set. So Look Into My Eyes, what you're going to do is, based on all the conversation that we've had and the story behind it, you're going to look directly at your camera and then lay a piece of advice to our writer. Short piece of advice to her. So let's start with Chinekumi. Look into your camera and then give her a piece of advice. Yes.
Okay. All right, so my sweetheart, take it easy on yourself.
Yeah.
And like a friend told you, lower your standards. Okay, know this, that we are all different. Everyone cannot meet the same standard, right? Just look at what's the beautiful thing in the people or the person approaching you. Okay, see how you can collaborate. See how best you two can collaborate, and trust me, you make something beautiful for yourselves.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Benjamin?
All right. So for me, I'd say be open-minded. You mentioned earlier that younger men are the ones who are pursuing you. It isn't wrong marrying a younger man, but with our societal influence, we believe that when an older woman marries a younger person, it's more like to take advantage of her and things like that. But let not that limit you. Be open your heart, and get to know what exactly that you are looking for in a man first. Learn to love yourself, learn to understand who you are, your love language, and appreciate those who are prospectively suiting you, who want to become your partner. So just, open your heart to talk to them, and of course, make a choice for them.
Open your heart. If let's hear from you.
I also want to tell her that delay is not denial.
Period.
She just take her time. And at this point, she just rushed into a relationship. She sit back, reflect on her life, try to heal from her past, and also things and connection that she had with her daddy, and allow herself at the right time, she'll find someone.
At the right time, you should definitely find someone. But we posted the story on our social media platforms, and there were some interesting comments. I want to read some of them. Beyond Hype said, seek for inner peace with God first. Then you take your time to build a friendly relationship first with those who are interested in you. Learn how to first be a friend and maintain that boundary. Now look for the ones that have similarities to your vision. Don't be so interested in their age or eager to hear them propose to you.
Absolutely.
Jella says, girl, just explore the world and I guess you'll find a soulmate. Erafik says, I don't think you're cursed. Be hopeful and continue praying to God. You'll be surprised at what he has in store for you. But guys, here's where we draw the catchings for today's show. I hope we're able to mend this broken pen to the best of our abilities. Thank you so much, Efia. Thank you so much, Benjamin.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Charlie. Thank you so much. Zico.
Charlie,
Thank you.
One piece of advice to
Give her.
One piece of advice to you. Some are called to be pastors. See, it's not everybody that's
Who
to
has
get
to
married.
married? Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
everybody. See,
true.
Yeah.
my dear, don't lower your standard
that's
for
true.
any man in this world. Ekame. See, the only thing is, don't let your legacy or name go out. If it's a kid, get a kid. Live life. Be you. Don't never lower your standard
topic.
for any person.
That's true.
Just be you. Love life.
Ooh.
Be you. Before we go, Betway says I should remind you that you can get way more chances to win with Betway every single day because they're giving you the opportunity to unlock 5 free spins on their mega money wheel where you stand a chance to win a massive 1 million Ghana cedis jackpot. So what are you waiting for? Log in today and take your spin, all thanks to Betway. Remember, terms and conditions apply. Remember, all of your bets are regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet the responsible way. Betway. Get way more. Remember our Cross It Out and Mayiko campaign that is going on. Guys, please donate to this cause. And you as the donor, once you donate, you put yourself into a draw and you can win amazing prizes, cash vouchers, iPhone 16, so many things to be won. So please do that for us. If you want to donate, just visit mayiko.com or mx24.app/donate. For more information, contact us via email at info@mx24gh.com, or you can WhatsApp or call us on the number 0243 963 539. Like I said, we have come to the end of today's show, and it wouldn't have been possible without Telesil Ghana, Betway, and Nax Calabash and Cocktail. To our crew backstage, we say thank you for your effort in making this a success. To our guests, thank you so much for heeding our calls and having this conversation with us. I'll see you same time next week. The name still remains Yabita. Bye.